Too much else to do, so might as well kill a little bit of time. I know people probably tired of seeing us on here, but ain't much else to do up here, Hal. She more worried about my wife's more worried about these people coming up here. There ain't nobody gonna come. I'm gonna tell her now. I know it's nothing to fuss over. Our thing is the way it is. I mean, these damn preachers she writes to. There's a goddamn preacher up here at the road. These people at them churches. These people at these fucking. Instead of buying her dolls and other things, if she wanted this bad enough, she could stick one of these little bugs in her ear and say, "Hey, do you know of him or something?" You know, but they always buying stuff, material things. Like I told my wife earlier, buying all these little things that you don't really. You've got enough of them. What I'm saying, there's enough of everything here. We've got enough food to kill a horseman. We've got enough clothes to feed to clothe a herd of sheep out here. I don't know what avenues to go up or go down. I mean, there's people that knows her for years and years and years. But the thing is, and I will say this one time, they don't know what we talk about behind the scenes. They don't know what we discuss here. I've give everybody in this fucking county, in this fucking little piece of shit town, I've tried everybody out that I can think of if she's thrown in my face or that's come up to me without her being next to them. I've tried them. I cannot stomach nobody for any more than a few minutes. They get on my last goddamn nerves if it ain't their fucking kids or someone else's friends, someone that wants to get upset and cry over spilt milk, or their fucking shit being lost, want to make up about somebody being sexually harassed or raped or whatever else could come out. She's done everything she could possibly do. My wife has. And it's not because we don't want this, and I'm putting this out here just talking to myself. I'm not advocating for nobody, but it's just kind of kill a little bit of time. But nobody's going to understand what me and her goes through on a daily basis. If she thought she could talk one of these people into helping her with this shit, she'd have done it. She knows it's a lost cause, and even I know it's a lost cause. This ain't something you can just get somebody to support you on. This ain't something that, everybody's going to be in favor of. It's just hard to do. And I know because I've sat here now for almost 9 months or whatever it's been, ever since February. I've been sitting here and biding my time. So I've got stuff over here now. I got a nice little deal here. A nice ring me and my wife went and bought. I might as well just throw away. Ain't no need keeping this shit because there's nobody that's ever going to find any use for it. It's just going to be sitting there making her cry, making me have to hear this bull every day. She gets out more than I do. On one of these walks, she goes to the stores, tries to do an errand for me or something. I physically can't get out there and walk up and down them goddamn roads like she does. And I know it's all she can do. Like I said, nobody understands what it's like to be me or her. She thinks I can just pull one of these little magic tricks and make somebody disappear at this door, and I can't do it. I have done things here at the house, within my own house, in my wife's house. She's went to these fucking church things, and I guess went up there and prayed for it up there at the altar. Doesn't do no good. Nobody can't hear you. It didn't do any good. I can sit here and talk to the fucking walls till cows come home. All I'm gonna get is fucking. I used to always get these goddamn fucking ugly ass men out here. Uh, I got that shit stopped. And all these people out here at the damn trailers and their fucking little ugly ass looking trailers. These damn people come up here and knocking on my door, and I know there's nothing but drug addicts and people like that out there. There ain't nothing out here. Like I said, there's a population of about 1,600 people. Well, a little over that, but it's not much over 1,600 people. There's two of us, so you can minus two off of there already. I mean, I can just tell you, I can go, and I feel bad for anybody that might can relate to this happening to them. Even though I don't know you, it's hard to do. If you wanted them out there to find a person, a third person like what we're looking for, then more power to you. I can't go to Athens. I can't go to Chattanooga. I go to Athens 3 or 4 times in a year. My wife sits in there when she does go, or if I go to the damn dentist, I go to the dentist twice a year unless otherwise I need something done. That ain't a cleaning. I don't go and go to these fucking places like she's used to going to back in her kid days. I don't no longer get nothing anywhere near that. The closest I've come to being happy is when we had all that money and we went out there and bought things we needed. And, that little bit that comes from the government. It's not this virus. It's not anything. I mean, some people might be doing the things like she's saying, and I don't doubt it. There is some. It's not that though. It's the realization that nobody is looking for this. She finds the worst fucking people. Just like I said, had throwing these little crack whores out. I know she didn't know, but it's like I said, it's why we get abused, because we don't sit there and find out everything right away. We let them come up in here and run us over. And I told her tonight, I am mentally drained. I know she's drained. I have put videos out here. I've put the ring out here. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to take and put this out here. I know if there's anybody that can sign this video, if there's anybody out there, I mean, she's got doctors she could talk to. She's got these people, but like I said, they throw a lemon on it, and they would throw. I'm just saying. I'm hypothetically saying. I know we can't ask them this, but I'm saying there's people out there that if she thought. I know I don't know nobody, and I'm not going to announce this in front of fucking people out in the fucking public. It ain't none of their damn business, and it ain't going to happen. That's why I'm saying it's not going to happen, because it's not possible. It is not possible. You have to keep this stuff. You have to keep this stuff built up inside you. I'm trying to talk. She want me to get out here and make a video. She kind of, and I'm trying to be truthful. They don't know, and I can't put it out. Like I said, it goes both ways. Me and her can't throw this out there. We can't over promote it. We can't be throwing it out on billboards and newspapers and all this thing. I'm just accepting what I'm going to have to accept. Me and her just going to have to sit here till we get old, we get fat, get old and ugly, and then, I don't want anybody caring for me then. I mean, me and her just do what do what we need to do. Fucking get out of here. Go away. Won't be no use. Ain't no need. Because I can't control this. I can't do anything. She don't know anything. I don't either. Yeah, there's a few bullet points I can make. Yeah, I got rid of the family problem. Got rid of all the things we need to get rid of just in case. But she can't help but find a crack whore and a fucking person that lies out here. And I can't help but every time I look at somebody, I can't even talk to them for 2 minutes without upsetting them. And you can't get nobody to walk out here even 2 feet. I just had an illustration, the other night. You stay out there way too long, let these people play her like a fiddle, and that's what they'll do. She told them everything they need to know, and they didn't do anything. Derek, they gave them their number. An old lady kept sending her picture like we want to look at her ass all day. I mean, come on. If there's somebody serious, get with it. We don't have to do nothing. We're putting out a live video and have put out a live video. You can't get no better than that. I can't do anything else for you. I'm not saying that this is all about me or my wife. This is just about if there was somebody out there that understood what we've been through. And I'm not going to get out here and kiss no one's ass. I'm not kissing God's ass. I'm not grubbling. I'm not going to beg and plead. But I'm just saying, I don't give a damn what color you are. I don't care where it is you've been hiding out at. If there's anybody out here within the sound of my voice, if you live out here on Goodfield Road, right here next to Decatur, Tennessee somewhere, or in this local part of Decatur, somewhere in here, then like I said, we've got, like I said, we've got a nice, neat little offer. Me and her likes different things. We're these simple-minded people. We just don't put up with anybody's bull crap. If you got things you'd rather be done, like I won't go over against on this video, I just want to make clear that if you are out there and you feel free to want to tell your story, I'll sit there and I'll listen to you, but I'm going to give you, some feedback, and you better be willing to take some feedback. I mean, you got to conversate. I can't just be a mute. Even my wife knows I can't just be a mute. If you can't take just a little criticism, if it's that bad, I don't know till you come up in here. I don't know. But I can't control mine and my wife's fate. I don't know what the rest of tonight holds. I got a good idea. Same shit I've always done. But let's just say tomorrow, next week, whatever, a year from now, I can say what I would think is going to happen and probably be close to being right. But I'd hope that, somebody can come up in here and see, even though I'm not crying, even though my wife's not on the video right now, I don't want to have to do all that on here. I'm not a very, I'll say this while I'm on here, not a very religious person. I don't care about politics. I don't really give a damn about the news. When I this thing got kind of up in my head. I thought we had somebody picked out. I thought this person that came to us, I thought was going to be it. I didn't imagine us being down this road 4 years, have basically went by and still nothing. I, you know, there's just nothing that's out here that's really looking for anything like what me and my wife's looking for. Like I said, it's never about money. It's never about, any of that. I've went out here and said many times what we like to do, what we might do occasionally, and everything, but it's not about nothing, sexual or nothing like that. It just felt good, like I said, have a nice young lady, that really understood what handicapped people like me and my wife goes through. And, since I can't speak for the people, she wants to she wants to go to these churches. She wants to write this goofball, they're not going to help us. Nobody's going to help us. We're on our own, whether she wants to admit it or not. I realize this, we're on our own. God Himself, if there were anything that if He were if He felt any kind of sorrow or any kind of pain for you, and He was any kind of a real man, He wouldn't be putting these crack whores down here in these fucking little roads and having them come up here and run us over. I'm sick to death of His fucking little crackheads and people like this. I am tired. I know these people can beat this shit. I have been, my blood pressure has been high as a kite one time. I thought I was going to physically die on the table. And I still, even then, didn't go seek nobody else's opinion. I never put myself on any medicines. I never went to any place. I did things myself. I made sure that I put myself in a place where I knew, as long as I had some music, as long as I had something to watch, or even just at that time, maybe a job or something. And due to that one time when that happened, yeah, it got me on a little bit of blood pressure medicine. But, it's nothing. I can't explain it. There was somebody called my grandparents' phone one particular morning, real early in the morning. And I didn't do it the first time. I waited till the second time. And I can't explain to you what it felt like. All I can tell you is my body just couldn't handle anything that particular moment. I didn't have no control over my blood pressure. I didn't have no control over nothing. I could have died that night, that morning. And I was only about 22, 23 years old. And all I can tell you is, the people I've seen out here is no better. I don't know. Like I said, I wish I could make things appear out of thin air up here. I wish I could have me a shitload of money falling down off of these damn trees out here. I wish I could have me and my wife something. I know she believes in me, and I used to believe in me too sometimes. I'm good at something. That's straightening people out. That's what I'm good at. That's all I'm good at. She calls me and lets me know, I'm not riding in Hazel's car again. She can ride in if she wants to. I'm not talking. These people don't understand. I've made about what they've made at these jobs. I'm not, like I said before, when it comes to you know who, I didn't say she had. I If she didn't have it, she didn't have it. But I would figure she'd know somebody that had a spare dollar or two that me and my wife could have paid back or gotten us somewhere, some help. Still us having to fucking get her fucking damn people up here that causes me to almost have a I mean my I can't explain it. It's that bad. And yet they'll want to go and apologize and half-ass around. It's our fault that I feel the way I do. That's why I never lied about nothing. She took me around all these goddamn people with fucking kids and married couples. So I don't know what she thought I was going to do with them. I can't tell you. I was used to it when I was a kid. People being married and having a few kids around because I was in a different place at that time. I was a fucking kid. I didn't know anything but go out there and get my knees dirty. Swing on swings, play in a playhouse, do all the fun things kids always do, right? She did the same thing. Everybody that's been a kid knows how that feels. You ain't worried about who's married to who, and all you know is if they bring kids over, you go out there and you do whatever it is you do. But when I'm at the age I am now, and my wife's the age she is now, it's different. It bothers her, it bothers me to a certain degree. I can't even tell you how it makes me feel in words sometimes. I cannot stomach to go anywhere and look at nobody. She's told me this before too. She's seen people with all these other people around them and all these other girls out here laughing and carrying on, having a good old time. But you can't find one person just sit down for a few minutes and do the one thing that everybody else seems to do. Well, you know why? Because I don't gossip. I don't do that fucking shit on the phone. I don't have fucking kids here at the house yelling and screaming and running around with their heads cut off like some people do. I don't have a 9 to 5 job. I used to work part time. And I won't anymore because I can't trust anybody. That's another thing. I can't trust anybody with my job. It's not my physical health I'm more worried about. I just can't trust anybody with my job security. And I won't allow nobody with anybody that's married. I'm not listening to them give these little pep talks and offers and restrictions and everything else. That's why was making it hard. It's going to have to be somebody that me and my wife can get everything we wanted out of it, and if that person wanted everything we wanted, it has to be a match. It can't be no other way. They can't be on the opposite side of the fence and be a crack whore and be out there walking the streets at night and think that I can fix everything. Or that my wife can fix it. I don't, like I said, I do not mind to sit here and talk about nothing. I'll talk about anything. But the minute, and I told my wife before I got on this video, but the minute one of you try to come up in here and start back talking me or trying to give me your little excuses for you, why you chose to do this or do that, things you know hurts your body, harms everybody else in front of you. I mean, I don't have no pity for nobody like that. If you're out there smoking, there's a reason you're smoking because you thought you saw someone else do it and you thought it was cool. Whether it was somebody out in person, whether it was off a movie, maybe you was listening to those songs that's on the radio. You know what I do with them? I laugh at them and have a good time. I don't go out there and literally light me a cigarette up. I don't literally go out there and party hardy. I don't do that stuff. I know better. In this world, would know better. Not just women, but men too. Just imagine what all these things, if we just cut everybody, if everybody cut this shit out cold turkey, not only would you not have counselors in business, not only would you not have cigarettes in business, and the commercials to advertise all this junk and beer commercials and beer products and all this stuff. Dip, it rots your teeth out, it rots your gums out. It does no good for you. Your mouth and everything in it, it's all gone. It's a shame people wants to waste their life on stuff like this. And there's a lot of us out there, that are like me, wondering why a lot of yous out there are putting yourself through this. It's no good. It's not, it does nothing for you. I told my wife, yeah, there is a certain something that I know if she were out there, someone of age, 20s, 30s, maybe up to about 40, something like that, something with, a healthy body type, and somebody that just, you could easily sit down here and talk to and have a conversation and see something 50-50. Not upset nobody because the way I sound or the way my wife sounds or, I can't seem to find, and she can't either. Neither one of us can seem to find anybody except for the fucking crack horse crowd or somebody goes out and buys her one of these fucking little dolls. That's all they do. It's either or somebody offers a ride home. I just don't have time for that. It's the same thing with, it's what I said earlier. It's, you can't, I could pray to kingdom come. I'm not a very religious person. I could pray in my sleep. I could see visuals of people with red hair, people with all kinds of, just different hair colors. It don't make any damn bit of difference. And I can't go out here, like I said, and my wife can go out here and self-promote this mess. It'd be a good mess if somebody could find what they're looking for. Like I said, if it'd be a goddamn puppy dog or fucking something material, why is somebody else would want to get rid of something they'd consider junk? But a real person, they certainly ain't going to come out and be like they ought to be. Because it's very hard to find somebody that matches, as close as possible. That's what me and my wife was good at. We matched pretty close. We matched almost to a T. She liked a lot of my music. About the only thing she don't like that I don't like or that Mary don't like. It's very few things, but she might eat a different thing like a salad now and then, or she might watch her LMN TV shows. I try to still watch some of it with her, and I get and I'll kind of I just don't get into a lot of movies. I never really have, but I understand her frustrations with it, and I understand why I feel the way I do too. I feel like the world could end tomorrow and it wouldn't bother me none. After all I've been through and after all my wife's been through, there's no going back and fixing this mess. There's there's no quick fix to this. And, you know, if there was, I'd be seeing it right now. There is no, there might be a tomorrow, and there might be a next year, and there might be 50 years from now from him. I don't know. But I cannot see taking somebody a little bit younger or in our age range and making them an offer as good as this one and them understand everything that we're trying to get across. I've just seen one person up here be so disrespectful and worry more about her fucking kids and worry more about herself than anything me and my wife was saying. And I just cannot allow any person to do that. I can understand somebody being worried about their kids, but you got to be the financial provider for your own kids. You can't just sit out there and lay your little pussy out here and let everybody put a dick in it and come inside of it to make you kids and you get fucking lazy and not provide for them. That's what that woman did. I'll never forget it. And I do not understand why people get so mentally upset and get so tore up over things they know better. I mean, if I could make, if somebody tomorrow, if I could make money off of anything, that's putting a book out here and telling what almost everybody's problems are. They worry too much about what's on the news. They worry too much about, whether people's got a shot or not, or whether somebody's, going to vote for so and so, or whether or not God's actually here, or whether he's not, or what the fucking deal is. I don't let things bother me that bad with this. It's 2 or 3 subjects right there. If the right person come along, unless they brought it up, I wouldn't want to bring it up. Because it's aggravation. And honestly, we'd all be better off if we just didn't put as much energy into them. Because the only thing that we're doing, we're feeding these fucking people that we don't even need to be looking at. We don't even need to have anything to do with them. And at the end of the day, truth of the matter is they don't care about you. Most of them will say that when you're standing there in front of them, but they're not going to care for you one iota. When you're in desperate need or in some kind of bind or when you try to help somebody get home, they're not going to help you. They're not going to call any help for you. They're not going to do anything to help that person out if you had somebody. You're on your own. It's like I know if we found somebody, we're on our own. It's up to one of us to call for help. You can't depend on pastors. You can't depend on nobody. They're out here telling us now, as it is, all these people, even though they've murdered people, even though they've went and physically raped people and they've beat people up but yet they've killed people. They expect people like me, people like my wife to take this stuff serious and want these people to be so-called saved and understand that this stuff in the Bible is complete 100% real and it is something to worry about. I don't want these crooks anywhere near me. They are nasty, disgusting, They're vile pieces of trash. Anybody that would go and to waste their time when they could be going home to their own family and doing something nice and knowing that they've got a good family to come home to. I don't want to spend my time preaching a sermon at nobody's fucking jail cell. If they couldn't get right and they couldn't go to the next door neighbor's house, hell, I don't care if they fucking tried to shoot me. Why, fuck for? I'm gonna fight till I can't go no more. They would have to fucking shoot me or do something to me. I don't understand any of these people. You damn right. I don't want to understand why they make the decisions they make. Why these fucking women, these famous people get on fucking TV and tell all these fucking Me Too movement stories about how they supposedly been fucking, done as a, back when they was in their 20s and 30s, they accuse everybody. Well, nobody's going to believe you if you sit there and wait 15, 20 years. If you don't do something about it then, well, I might lose my career. I might do this. Your health's more important than your fucking career. You can always, where there's a will, there's a way. And trust me. And I've not been through a lot of things because I know better. That's why I will never fit nobody up here. I had somebody run me over and say, why you ought to be in this? I don't want to be because I know better. My wife knows better. So that's why I'm trying to explain to her in a good, calm way. That's why it'll never work unless the person themselves can meet us halfway. Do like my dad used to do and meet halfway somewhere. 50-50. It's like that song says, meet in the middle. That's the title of the song. And that, if you can't meet in the middle, then you're not gonna make any headway. Like I said, everybody knows the person that if we do find one, they don't have to have everything in common with us, and just the majority of things. There are some things I like to have in common, such as some of my things that me and my wife like. Like a big thing for her to be like her dolls. A big thing for me would be a little bit of my music. I'm a big music guy. I love to sing and I love to listen to music. It makes me feel good. I had the last one I had up here. Oh, I can tell he likes music. Well, duh. My wife likes it. I'm not a big movie fan. I liked movies back when I was a kid a lot more than I do now. 80s and 90s sitcom TV shows, detective shows back then that was on TV, game shows, you name it. Cartoons, Rugrats, Rocky Pirate, like I said, a lot of that stuff. The old wrestling from the 80s and 90s up to probably around 2014. I think 2014 or 15 is when I last watched it for a good amount of time. Here recently, I hadn't really turned it on. Hell, I tell you what I do on here, and I go to bed. Most time with the TV on, my wife's got a little old thing over here, the little couch. Got me one of these things that I prop up at night, put a little sheet on my head, turn the heat on, and that's basically what I do. When I ain't on here, now at times I'll listen to Jim Cornette on here during the afternoon, during the day or something. check out what he's got on, and I might do. Oh boy, I might do something like that. It just depends. I might look some stuff up real quick. But like I said, we don't have a lot of money. We're not filthy rich. What we got is SSI food stamps. Right now, I would like to do some on side job work or something that I knew I could do. If that person knew if somebody needed some cleaning done, well, my wife's good at that. I wouldn't mind to help somebody do that. But like I said, I understand things, and I understand what pickle we're going to be in. Made everybody mad because I didn't want to play monkey see, monkey do with my grandparents. I didn't want to do it with hers. I didn't want to do it with her peoples or my peoples at all. And everybody's just changed. And I'm tired of playing that game with everybody else. I'm tired of doing it with my old school friends. I'm tired of her old school friends. I'm tired of all of them. I've tried everybody out. I've given everybody equal opportunity. They all just end up making my blood pressure shoot up and they end up making me mad. The worst thing I hate is seeing my wife upset crying because somebody makes her upset. So I don't know what to fucking tell y'all. You know, I'm doing this because my wife, like I said, she likes hearing me talk. She likes hearing what I got to say. We kind of go back and listen to a lot of things, when we make a video out here. But there's nothing I can do. I mean, if I had any tricks left, if I had any ideas left, I'd already done them. If I had a strip bar out here, I'd go find us the prettiest fucking chick out here. I wouldn't even be worried about, nobody coming out here off the side roads. All you need is one of these little strip bars, one of these little clubs, something like that, where if I, one of these, what they'd call the thing we're looking for, which is a unicorn club, where a bunch of people can go and, that's what this old lady was telling me, But there ain't nothing like it around here. There's nothing but fucking churches or libraries or fucking school, and ain't nothing but damn fucking teenagers or fucking kids in there, and you can't go after that. You know, I mean, if you try to tell this to anybody in the fucking churches, if you try to tell us anybody in a fucking doctor's office, and most time now, most people got these goddamn masks on, and they don't fucking hardly say nothing as it is anyway. About the only time she's out or I'm out is when I'm out there, you know, in the local store at the Piggly Wiggly. I've prayed at home quietly. I've prayed out loud. I've prayed at night and saw things in my with the photosynthesis or whatever you want to call it, things where you can kind of see pictures in your own mind, your own, you can see. But there's just nothing. Like I said, this is just something that I regret even coming up with. I didn't know it was going to be such a damn. I had it all. Had somebody come to us and thought it was going to work out. She ended up, putting us in a bad rut and bad spot, or we would have never met these damn crack whore people out here. I mean, we would have never heard this fucking Susan, these fucking little brats. I would never had to lay my eyes on them if what had come to me and my wife originally had worked out. I feel bad at it. Like I said, the only thing I feel bad that my people up here and everybody up here in fucking Decatur, Tennessee thinks it's all a big joke, thinks it was fake and all this other stuff. And, it makes me feel bad, uh, to a certain degree. There ain't nothing I can do about it. They're going to say whatever they want to say. I know because we talked to them, we had pictures. I know everybody up here, like I said earlier, was just jealous because they don't look like that anymore, and they don't want anything good to happen to me or my wife. So, you know, I don't. That's why we don't talk to them. But and I mean, I welcome for anybody to prove us wrong in a good way. I've never said I wouldn't be happy to see it, but I warned my wife and I warned anybody else out there that might be in the same situation or some similar boat like me and my wife is. If you ain't got nothing but each other, that's all you got. If you're one of a man and woman couples like me and my wife looking for another female and you can't find one, well, we know how it feels. We've been through it now. We've been going at this now for 4 years, and I ain't seen nothing even close. Come up this driveway, I ain't except for the crack car, and I can't do what my wife wants and go to fucking Chattanooga and Cleveland and everything else. I can't. We don't have that type of money. I can't sit inside a goddamn Walmart waiting on somebody to fucking come up there and sit up there and talk to me or my wife, either one of us. I just can't do it. I mean, if there's somebody out there in Athens, Cleveland, Chattanooga, and y'all got somebody up here in Decatur, and y'all have, had something similar happen to you guys, and you've had some sort of family issues, or you've had enough of, going out there and dating other guys, and you just like this offer. And like I said, we still got this offer sitting up here for right now. It sucks that we can't find anybody to give it to, make happy. She'd like to see me and her be able to get out and have a good time with somebody and didn't have all this other crazy shit up their ass, all these phones and all these other family things and all these other extra kids. Like I said, I like good kids. My wife likes good kids. I like good calm pets too. But if it's anything rowdy, me and her just ain't gonna be able to handle that, And I don't want to have to be the way I've had to be, but I honestly can't find anybody to be good to. No, I can't. Everybody out here that works most of these places, it's the same fucking people she's seen 10 years ago, 11 years ago. They ain't gonna help us. They know who they are too. And it's not gonna work. I mean, every 4 or 5 months I go get my hair cut. I go see William. But that's about it. And I don't know what my wife expects out of me anymore. She's lucky. Like I said, for what we do got, I usually most time now I get up and try to wash. Most time try to go here lately. Been washing the dishes just to have a reason to get up out of my chair. You know, just can't do nothing else. Like I told her earlier, I can't make nobody sit down here and do things I want them to do. Everybody thinks this is some kind of game or joke. Me and her don't, and she don't know what to do with herself, and I understand that. But I told her she ain't got a couple of avenues unless she could take her. I mean, she She could tell that guy she rides to, this preacher, she could see. I mean, he ain't here in person. The only thing he could do is ride her back and say something nasty, you know. But I don't know, man. Honest to God, I don't know. I mean, I can't. I'm not going to join a crowd of people that I don't like and that I don't know and that I don't have no dealings with. Like I said, I wasn't going to get out here and beg and plead for mercy and get somebody all stirred up and because it's just not my way. I told my wife, I said, coming out here, it's deader than a doornail since old Dylan come out here and give us that old Mingu and all that other craziness. People out of these other countries. I mean, if it was something halfway decent, that'd be one thing. But it wasn't anything good, and I just gave up. Trying to talk to anybody on here because people was making this about a race issue too. I could be on here and somebody used to try to always get on here and try to plug their garbage about how they don't like people of color or whatever and have their own political fucking agenda, which I don't agree with. Nobody white or nobody Caucasian, white, whatever, should be racist in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, if anybody watches one of these videos, you'll understand where me and my wife comes from. And if you're one of them few people, I'm one of the few people that actually has a picture up on my profile right here on YouTube. Most people they don't even put one up; they just put some kind of a phony picture up. It could be a cartoon character, it could be a J or something, or some kind of a letter or something. But yeah, I told my wife I'd get on here and kind of talk a little bit. Just I think it kind of helped her sleep, calm her down a little bit. She's been through a lot, and I understand. But I'm gonna at least try to make this an hour. You know, um, like I said, I wasn't really planning on coming back out. She just kind of has this stuff come to her mind once in a while, and we just gotta learn. We gotta wait, see what holds, see what tomorrow holds, and see if maybe we get somewhere with what we're hoping for. I'm not gonna sit here and beg and plead and ask for mercy from somebody. It's what we're hoping for is not a normal thing that normally happens to a lot of people. It happens for some people, but everybody don't get their way, and it's a hard thing. I regret even I've had thoughts of just, I mean I've regretted sometimes even saying anything because I feel like I've said something now that my wife's trying to hold me to. Thinks I can pull this off, but y'all have to help me. I can't make that decision for y'all. And like I said, I prayed about this and said it out loud, quiet, kept it to myself, just like I did my wife. You know, when my wife come, it was a total shock to me. I met her off Sethra, and I met one of them other ladies off Sethra. But for where me and her normally goes, there ain't no young ones that ever rides that way. Never, not since we went to Walmart have we saw anybody. But you know, uh, I'm just afraid to kind of come out and talk to anybody anymore because it kind of gets blown out of proportion and somebody takes something the wrong way or wants to do something this or that way and you want to do it that way or another way and everything. And I just feel like maybe some people needs to take and watch this video and kind of get the drift of what I'm getting at, but having said all that, just to say, some people are out there looking for the same thing we're looking for, but, we're never going to be all at the same place, same time, you know. There may be some people out there right now that if I took this offer up to them, gave them this nice, neat little ring that me and my wife bought with all the other little neat little things in here. Like I said, it's not all about that, but we bought that extra. But I don't know what she don't know anything. I don't either. But I'm leaving this up here in 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 the hands of my dad and whoever else. My dad's a good luck charm up there. Maybe he can spiritually pick somebody out and send them my way or something. Maybe my wife's way. Um, but I don't know because, like I said, we're not a good fit for most people, and we have views on certain things, and certain things are, you know, hard to explain. And like I said, you can go back and watch the video. Uh, here in a few minutes. Uh, but I don't normally respond to anybody's comments. I put our numbers out there. I put where we lived, and I've done practically everything like that I could possibly think of, and so I don't. What else there is to do? Uh, you know, it's been out here for a while. I'm just afraid to let anybody out here, see anything because the backlash that normally comes our way as far as what we're trying to get, what we're saying. We've had once or twice had somebody that we have given our stuff out here. They come attacking her, and I feel bad because then I don't even get nothing usually. And she's going on tonight about when I want somebody to call her and text her or something. I told her, I said that wouldn't do us no good. Most people these days they want money, they want people to pay for their gas, they want people to pay for all this other stuff. And we got bills and stuff we have to pay. We have to pay of our own and all this other stuff. I'd be willing to help them if I saw them, but I'm not going to just take and I can't help it. Y'all are 40, 50 miles away. I mean, we've had people out here that out this little church, they won't come up here and walk just a half a block or so and walk up this driveway. They'll get out there and they'll play with my wife's feelings and everything else like the other night. And she comes by in here and then one of them sends a picture and it's this old woman's mama sends a picture of herself, but then her daughter or whatever won't do anything. Supposedly the other didn't have a phone and she just had to use her mom's phone, all this junk. it's just one thing after another. Like I said, though, I'll let everybody, that's including this and that's watching, then go back and watch the video here in a minute. I'm fixing to end it here in about a few seconds. But I'll go on here and let everybody watch it. Like I said, just if you get what we're saying, just you can. If you think you're a help or can be a help and you want to help, you can leave a comment down here or something, and we'll get to you sometime or another tomorrow or something. But I'm gonna get off here tonight. Good night.